You are Locked On Red Sox POSTCAST, part of Locked On Sports Boston, on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Are you kidding me? Tyler O'Neill, bottom of the 10th inning, 3-run home run. Sox take the finale against the Orioles 5-3 on O'Neill and his heroics. Sox take 2 of 3 from Baltimore, go 4-2 on the homestand. We do welcome you into our latest edition of the Locked On Red Sox Postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer, show host. I've called games from the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan, Dodgers Stadium, Target Field, Minute Maid Park, Kauffman Stadium, Jacobs Field, Globe Life in Arlington, and LaLasher Park in Lowell, Massachusetts. We are providing reaction, and we've got plenty of reaction with this one. We're providing reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, as well as the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed. You know it. It is available wherever you get your podcast. On our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, you tell me, O'Neill hits the home run. Holiday commits the error, and you've got to be thinking, this is in the Red Sox bag. This is in their back pocket. They're winning this game somehow, some way. And then, boom, you have that thought, and it's gone. We do want to hear from you, our everydayers, our first-timers. Join the conversation. Watching live on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel. Hit that comment button. Join the Sox conversation. Hey, that window, it's open right now for the Red Sox with just a couple of weeks to go in the regular season. Hit me up on the X, formerly known as Twitter, at Lennox on Baseball, with questions or comments. No concerns tonight. We push those to the side. Latest episode of the Locked On Red Sox postcast brought to you by Game Time. Download the Game Time app. Create an account and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. I'm more giddy tonight than I was Monday night for this Red Sox team. Now, it's not going to be easy. Maybe we have a moral victory, finish strong, have some great at-bats here. Remember, this team's been playing, as Alex Cora said, postseason baseball. He's been managing as a postseason manager for weeks now. 16 games left. Last update, Nesson reference from Dave O'Brien on the Nesson broadcast with Kevin Youkilis Wednesday night. I think it was actually from Uke. Twins were leading. I don't know what they did. I don't know if the Angels had a late inning comeback or not. We'll get to that. I know the Tigers won. 16 left. Tyler O'Neill. Gabby Hurlbut, one of her latest Locked On Red Sox podcasts. What do the Red Sox do? Do they even have a conversation with Tyler O'Neill and his representatives during the offseason? You know what? One swing of the bat, one walk-off home run with a 3-run shot, third home run of the series, 5th home run in that last handful of games for Tyler O'Neill. I initiate the conversation. We know initiating conversation is half the battle. Based on that home run for Tyler O'Neill Wednesday night, I'll take the feast or famine. Feast, Monday, 2 home runs. Famine, bunch of strikeouts Tuesday, the walk-off winner for Tyler O'Neill. You take 2 of 3 from the series. Sunday against the White Sox is still right here in the front of my head. It's not back there. I'm not forgetting about it right now. Sour taste is still there. But you take 2 out of 3 from the Orioles. And the Orioles, I'll tell you right now, Orioles, and we talk about the opposing team for that series against the Red Sox. I'm not sold on the Orioles in the postseason. Right now, I'm not sold on the Orioles. I'm not sold on the Los Angeles Dodgers in the National League. I'm not really sold on the Yankees right now. We'll see over the next 4 days. Kevin Youkilis keeps talking about winning the series. Well, the Red Sox win the series. It should be a 5-1 homestand. It's 4-2. You won the series against the White Sox. Should have swept that series on Sunday. Didn't. It's in the rear view, but I'm not forgetting about it anytime soon. But all of a sudden, and again, I'll take the feast and famine with Tyler O'Neill. He just earned an opportunity for me to stick around. Now, it's got to be a reasonable deal, but if Tyler O'Neill wants to return to Boston, and I did catch his post-game interview on Nesson with Jemai Webster, he said all the right things. If it's a 2 or 3 year deal, $12 to $15 million a year, I'd be willing to go there. If he wants 3 or 4, if he wants a 4-year deal, I don't go there. I say thank you. Good luck. We wish you all the best. But one swing of the bat from Tyler O'Neill, and I'm hooked. And I'll do that on occasion. But I've been talking about him the last couple of weeks. He could be playing in his final games as a member of the Boston Red Sox. Wow. I'll tell you what as well. I don't like the runner at second base for the visiting team to start off the top of the 10th inning. I don't know what the percentages are, but the visiting team, there's so much pressure on that reliever. And Weissert gave up the run, gave up the lead in the top of the 10th inning, but that was it. That error by Jackson Holliday, you've got Jarren Duran at third, the tying run. Right? First and third. O'Neill says, don't worry about it. I'm just going to take care of business right here. Home run, ball game over. 3-run shot. Let's hit the comments. I want to get into this. Who do we got? Shooting Smoke. TOT's off for the win. That was awesome. If you're with us on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, or if you're with us Thursday as our first listen with the Locked On Red Sox postcast, hit me up on Twitter and give me your response. Paint the picture for me with your words as to what you did when O'Neill hit that home run. I want to hear from you. What did you do? Because if you've been with this team now through this point in the season, game number 146, you jumped up and down. You might have knocked something off a shelf. It's okay. You've got a free pass from me. So if there's other people in the house, a significant other, kids, anyone that's going to get on you on Thursday, Shooting Smoke woke up the whole house. Tell them, Shooting Smoke, I'm giving you a free pass for Wednesday night. All right? They may wake you up early in the morning on Thursday. Give them the free pass. But I'm giving you a free pass right now. DJ, pitching showed up. We're going to get into Nick Pivetta. Because even early on, Pivetta, again, I'm already on board with Pivetta coming back because I think he could be a useful reliever over a couple of years on the contract. Have him as a back end of the rotation guy next year. You hope you're healthy. You hope you add on free agency or trade in the offseason to the pitching staff. But Pivetta was terrific. Gave him exactly what they needed. Martin, Slaten did give up the run in the 8th inning to tie it. Santander, the home run. Boy, the more I know that Santander is a switch hitter and he can hit bombs, I like him a lot and said it the other night. You want to visit him in free agency? You sign him and you've got a big bat from both sides of the plate. But you also take him away from the Orioles. I don't know that he returns to the Orioles next year. So Shooting Smoke woke up the whole house. Again, if you're with us Thursday, first listen, Locked On Red Sox postcast, we do appreciate it. Hit me up on the X, at Lennox Baseball. Give me your thoughts as to how you celebrated Tyler O'Neill's walk-off home run in the bottom half of the 10th inning. I'd love to hear from you. You can also hit the comment button on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Locked On Patriots postcast is up and running. Locked On Boston College postcast now up and running. Latest will come this Saturday with the BC Eagles back in action. I think they're back in action. I'm a baseball guy. I don't know. I know that the Patriots are playing this weekend. I do. Tyler O'Neill, 2 home runs in the series opener and the walk-off home run. I feel so good for Tyler O'Neill right now. I really do. I mean, just for this team overall, this is a victory. It's not cliche to say right now. This is the start. Go take 3 out of 4 from the Yankees now in the Bronx. Go take 2 out of 3 on the next trip to St. Pete against the Rays Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Then come home against Minnesota. Be within striking distance of the Twins when they come to town. 2 more off days in the regular season for the Red Sox with the walk-off winner, with Tyler O'Neill playing the role of hero. The Red Sox avoid losing 2 out of 3 to Baltimore in the final series of the season with the Orioles. They also avoid hitting the 500 mark with 16 to go. Now 74 and 72, 2 games over 500, not where you want to be, but you're alive. That window is open. The victory Wednesday night, snapping a streak for the Red Sox of losing series finales in 5 straight series prior to Wednesday night, and Tyler O'Neill coming through as the hero. Sox go 5-8 against the Orioles on the season. Finish up the homestand, as I've mentioned already, 4-2. And now you've got to win every game at home the rest of the way. And really, you have to do that anyway to give yourself a shot. You've got to win 5 out of 6. But The Red Sox now have put themselves at least in a position. You win the final 7 games. You've got 6 games now left at home. You win all of them. You go 41-40 at home. That would be something because the Red Sox have not been a 500 team at home at all this season. Shooting Smoke said he called the win last night, and his last comment on the stream, just had a feeling. Did you have Tyler O'Neill hitting a 3-run home run in the bottom half of the 10th inning to win it? Shooting Smoke, always appreciate you. Really do. You're with us on most games. I appreciate your thoughts. We're going to get into Nick Pivetta. We're going to get into the rookie, Slaten Rafaela, as well. First career start at second base for Rafaela on Wednesday night. Alex Cora said when Trevor Story came back, Rafaela is going to see a lot of time. Well, he's been in center field, patrolling center field, and doing a great job at that. But at second base, another second baseman for 2024 for the Boston Red Sox. Absolutely not. That's in reference, I'm sure, to Tyler O'Neill. But hey, you picked it last night. You said they're going to win this game. You said they were going to win the series. Again, tip of the cap to you, Shooting Smoke. Sooner or later, we're going to out you with your real name. I don't know what it is, but maybe sometime you'll just be ready to go and join us with the real name. But that's okay. That's all right. Man, what a great victory. Tyler O'Neill, feel great for him leaving the ballpark at Fenway tonight. And now heading to New York. Head to New York, play the Yankees. 1st of 4 in the Bronx on Thursday night. At bat of the night. Cliffhanger. That's next. Plus a couple of other thoughts. And we're going to get into Nick Pivetta and Slaten Rafaela as well. Locked On Red Sox Postcast brought to you by Game Time. Game Time has a new feature that you can take advantage of. It's called Game Time Picks. It makes getting tickets for your favorite events even easier. Game Time Picks does filter out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you do not have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Game Time Picks curation makes it easier to save more on sports, concerts, comedy, and theater. With Game Time seat fees, you get panoramic views from your seats from the app before you hit buy. With Game Time, you get the lowest price guarantee, event cancellation protection, and 24-hour returns guaranteed as well. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app. Create your account. Use the code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Again, terms to apply. And create your account. Redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? It's game time. So the Sox pick up the victory against the Baltimore Orioles Wednesday night at Fenway Park. Dave O'Brien, Kevin Youkilis referenced it, a great crowd at Fenway for the series finale, a Wednesday night baseball, and the ones that stuck around for the bottom half of the 10th inning were certainly rewarded for sticking around. Shooting Smoke saying Derek. Not sure what that means. Might have to elaborate just a little bit more there, Shooting Smoke, in the comment section on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel. 5 series remaining. 3 on the road, 2 more at home against the Twins and the Rays to wrap up the regular season. 2 weekends from this upcoming weekend. You're going to see a lot of the AL East. You only have 1 more series outside of the AL East, and that comes against the Twins a week from this upcoming weekend as well for the Red Sox. Want to find it. Got some notes for segment number 3 plus our numbers of the night. But one of my former favorite Red Sox players, Ellis Burks, did celebrate a birthday on Wednesday, his 60th. Happy birthday, Ellis Burks. Also want to acknowledge our everydayers for making Locked On Red Sox Postcast their first listen every day. Again, Gabby Hurlbut with Locked On Red Sox, one of her latest episodes that she has posted on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel and her YouTube channel, and the podcast as well is about, do the Red Sox keep or let Tyler O'Neill walk during this upcoming free agent season in the off season. Okay, there we go. All right. So Shooting Smoke, his first name is Derek. I'm going to go by both, but 9 times out of 10, Shooting Smoke, that's your handle. We'll go with that. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Nick Pivetta on the mound was terrific for the Red Sox. and really deserved to pick up a win. It would have been his sixth on the season. Left with a 2-1 lead. Slaten gave up the home run in the eighth inning to Santander. But Pivetta gave up a walk in the first inning. Cowser, gift triple in the second inning. And later in the game, the Orioles had a fly ball down the left field line. Gunnar Henderson just drifted out on it, made the catch. And I was waiting to see if the left fielder was going to take charge of that one. And Dave O'Brien did ask Kevin Youkilis on the broadcast, whose ball is that? And it is the shortstop's ball until he's called off. I thought Tyler O'Neill in that second inning could have taken charge there. He was kind of an observer, not piling on Tyler O'Neill tonight after his heroics in the bottom half of the 10th inning. But Cowser reached against Pivetta in the second. Pivetta came back and got Slater on a strikeout and then struck out Jackson Holliday on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Pivetta had 4 strikeouts through the first 2 innings. Rivera touched him up for the leadoff home run in the third inning, only running allowed over his 6th, and got out of a little bit of a jam in the 5th inning. Story made a nice play in the 4th inning to get an out. And then Pivetta wrapped up 1, 2, 3. 6th inning, got Santander on a ground out. O'Hearn struck out and Rushman on a flyout, and that was it. Chris Martin gave up a single, nothing else in the 7th inning. And then Kenley got the 9th inning in what was a 2-2 game, and Kenley got, after a single, got a 6-4-3 double play. In that 10th inning, Weissert gave up the run. That error by Holliday, I still think the Red Sox would have tied the game up there, but it put first and third. It put the pressure even more on Sir Anthony Dominguez and the Orioles in that situation. And you saw Holliday, too. He was down. Ball game wasn't over, and the camera did get him walking off as if that was all his fault. I don't know that he was going to get an out at first base. If he fields that ball and throws to first, think about this. Is Duran trying to head home? I think it's at least you start to think about it a little bit. Does Duran try to head home? I don't know what kind of break he got from second base, but we see him all the time trying to stretch it, and that might not have been the worst gamble in the world. Scoreboard watching, because you know what? It's September. Minnesota did win. So the Red Sox don't move, but they don't lose any ground too, because they were very close to losing ground right then and there in that bottom half of the 10th inning. Down 3-2, and O'Neill comes through. But Duran was the leadoff hitter. Gonzalez safe at first base on the error by the second baseman Holliday. So first and third with the 1 out. And O'Neill, not always the guy you want up in that situation, tying run at third, less than 2 outs. Fly ball. I mean, he's going to strike out, feast or famine. He homered. He homered in the bottom half of the 10th inning, and the Red Sox walk off with the victory. Greg Weissert the win. How about that? Gave up a run in the top of the 10th inning, took care of the rest. But the at-bat of the night, let's think long and hard about this one, right? Yeah, Tyler O'Neill. Numbers of the night come up in the next segment, but we'll use this number of the night right here. Tyler O'Neill, 3 home runs in the series. 6th walk-off win of the season for the Red Sox, none bigger than on Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. 23 years, 9/11. And O'Neill walks it off. Celebrate the win. Feel good about it going home. Obviously, that's our bat of the night. I skipped one. Cedar Rafaela. You take the good with the bad. I feast or famine is Tyler O'Neill for me right now. But Cedar Rafaela for the Red Sox picked up an RBI in the 4th inning, made it a 2-1 ball game, and it was that way until Slaten gave up the home run, and that came in the 8th inning. But Cedar Rafaela now leads all rookies with 70 runs batted in. And for the most part this season, batting down in that 8-9 spot, mostly in the number 9 spot. He's got 70 RBIs as a rookie. That puts him in consideration. I said it with Duran, and Duran has fallen off a little bit. So that MVP conversation is Bobby Witt Jr. and Aaron Judge. But Cedar Rafaela, if you're going to have a conversation about AL Rookie of the Year, put him in there. And I think you put him in there ahead of Willie Abreu. But they're both there. And Rafaela's had some big-time home runs. We know that. In the Bronx, in Detroit, a couple of Sundays ago. Or actually, that was the Friday night. That was the game they won. on that road trip. But Ceddanne Rafaela now 70 runs batted in on the season as a rookie. Red Sox pick up the win. Angels falling to the Twins. And I think they said it on the Nesson broadcast. The Orioles do wrap up the regular season against Minnesota. So down the road, the Orioles could possibly help out the Red Sox with that series against the Twins. It's not going to be easy, but the window, as I said in segment number 1, is open right now for the Boston Red Sox. We are going to pick up with some news and notes. It does not look like Liam Hendriks is going to pitch this year in the big leagues. We'll have details of that coming up next. Locked On Red Sox Postcast brought to you by Prize Picks, which you already know. Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. Prize Picks is the easiest and the most exciting way to play your daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps, Prize Picks you against the numbers. It is that simple. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily action with your friends and become part of Prize Picks community today. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn your $10 into $1,000. Sign up today. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. You do not even need to win to receive that $50 bonus. It is guaranteed. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code LOCKEDONMLB and bang, get a $50 bonus instantly when you play $5. Again, that's code LOCKEDONMLB on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You do not even need to win to receive that $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. What's guaranteed in life? Well, your $50 bonus right now from Prize Picks when you play $5, that is guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. All right, numbers of the night coming up. DJ and Shooting Smoke joining us. You can join us too, part of the conversation on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel. All you have to do is hit the comment button, and we will welcome you into the conversation. And, Shooting Smoke, thank you very much. The defense tonight for the Red Sox, that play that Jarren Duran made down the left field line, moved from center field to left field, Duran made a heck of a catch. That was with Kenley on the mound in the 9th inning. Trevor Story made a nice play. Rafaela getting his first time at second base. And O'Neill in left field, I think, had a nice catch or two. But Duran on the catch, a ball off the bat of Adley Rutschman to start off the 9th inning. That was danger. It really was. That was dangerous. Thank you, Shooting Smoke, for that, because I was probably going to forget about it. But the Red Sox defense behind Pivetta in the bullpen did a real nice job. Kenley got the double play in the 9th inning. So Kenley was helped out twice. Got the 6-4-3 to end the inning after Cowser had a single. And Duran made that catch down the left field line. You can't see that in a lot of ways. And Dave O'Brien and Kevin Youkilis alluded to it. That ball goes down the left field line. There's only a couple of feet of foul territory as you get down the line at Fenway Park. If you're familiar with the Red Sox in Fenway, you know the dimensions of the field. And Duran made a heck of a catch. Really did. The first base dugout where the Red Sox are stationed, they had a great view of it. And the cameras picked it up beautifully too. And they indicated that it was going to be a fair ball. So Rushman's at second base with a double to start off the 9th inning against Hanley Jansen. But Duran just made a heck of a catch. Shooting Smoke, much appreciated on that one. Going to get into news and notes here in just a moment. Shooting Smoke one more time. The Casas play that he made, that ball was hard hit. I don't like how I think Tristan Casas sometimes he had an error the other night that I just didn't like. He had an error where, and that ball, it got to him quickly, so he played it to the side and was almost like a hockey goalie, it seems like. Great when you make the play. When you don't make the play, it looks ugly because you need to move your feet. But yes, that considering how hard that ball was hit, that was a heck of a play as well. So we'll tip our cap to Tristan Casas on that one. So the Red Sox pick up the victory. 2 games over 500. 4-game series against the Yankees. The Red Sox just helped out the Yankees. by taking 2 out of 3 from Baltimore. A couple of news and notes here. I touched on it. Little preview, little tease. Liam Hendriks likely going to be shut down. Alex Cora telling the media they're getting close to closing the door on Liam Hendriks coming back, just not responding the right way. So Hendriks, we may not see him pitch in the big leagues this year. The fact that he even got close, that's impressive. And you tip your cap to him for coming back from the surgery the way he did. Again, a cancer survivor at this point in time, coming back from Tommy John surgery, difficult, but Liam Hendriks, if you've heard him quoted from time to time, has perspective down. Brendan Bernardino on the IL on Wednesday, elbow soreness, not with the ligament, but just soreness in the elbow and the bone. With that, Cam Boozer was activated, did not pitch in the game on Wednesday night. James Paxton telling Rob Bradford on the Baseball Isn't Boring podcast that he's likely going to retire at the end of the season. Remember, Paxton, the calf injury, and in just his second start with the Red Sox, and he was placed on the 60-day injured list, so that pretty much took him out of the equation unless they possibly go deep into October. Let's hit some numbers of the night here. The number 6 I already gave you. 6th walk-off win of the season. Sox pick up a victory against the Orioles and a series win as well. It's their first in their last 7 series against Baltimore. Now 1-4-2 in their last 7 series. But remember, Orioles own them in the first half of the season, including a series sweep at Fenway Park. Split at Camden Yards a few weeks ago. 2 out of 3 in the series, 12 runs in the series opener, and a walk-off victory in the 10th inning on Wednesday night to take it 2-1. Ceddanne Rafaela, how about this number? The number 11 for Ceddanne Rafaela. With the start at second base for Rafaela on Wednesday night, he is the 11th different second baseman to start a game for the Red Sox this season. That position next year has to be solidified. I think part of the errors this year for the Red Sox has been guys moving around, even in game. It's given Alex Cora tremendous flexibility, but I think you want to have one guy at second base next year and then a backup, and then you go from there. Is it Ceddanne Rafaela? Is it one of the young guys coming up? Is it Trevor Story? Possibly. That still, I would think, is going to be part of the conversation during the upcoming offseason for the Boston Red Sox. We're going to get into what's ahead for the Red Sox here. I'm going to get into the Yankees a little bit as well. Twins won over the Angels. See if we can get this up easy enough. Royals, Yankees. Yankees win in 11. They walk off against Kansas City in the bottom half of the 11th inning. So they keep their lead. Actually, they do pick up a game on. So yeah, the Red Sox or the Yankees, Chisholm reaching on an infield single, the bottom half of the 11th inning. So the Yankees pick up a little bit more ground to lead the AL Eastern Division against the Orioles. So now the Yankees lead in the division up to is it a game and a half or 2.5? I thought 2.5. 1.5. So they lead by 1.5. But the Yankees, just a game over 500 now over their last 59 games. Red Sox 5 wins, 4 losses against the Yankees so far this season. And remember that game where they had a franchise record or tied a franchise record with 9 stolen bases earlier this season on Sunday Night Baseball against the Yankees. Going to give you the starters for the series because there's a note on Tanner Houck right here. Cooper Criswell, lefty, Nestor Cortez, game 1 on Thursday. That's on Fox. Friday, Red Sox in their game notes had it as TBA. Also noticed on the Nesson broadcast when they put the pitching probables up late in the game on Wednesday night, Tanner Houck was in yellow. Houck pushed back already. Bullpen on Wednesday told Jen McCaffrey of The Athletic that he seems to be ready to go. Didn't respond right away, day or two after his last start. Did credit the Red Sox athletic training staff for getting him ready to go. Looks like he's Friday, but it could be Richard Fitz. Fitz is not scheduled right now to pitch in the series. To me, he stays in the big leagues the rest of the way. I said it earlier this year with Cooper Criswell, who's going to get the start in the opener. And maybe it's Criswell. It would be on less, but maybe Fitz goes on shorter rest and gives you 2 or 3 innings. Maybe he is in tandem with Tanner Houck. Houck 5, see if you can get Fitz at 3 innings on Friday. keep him on track. The Yankees did it when Clark Schmidt came back. Schmidt is scheduled to go Friday against Hack or possibly Fitz. And Nestor Cortez threw a fit because he didn't like that he was piggybacked with Clark Schmidt, and Schmidt made the start last time out, coming off an injury. Cortez gets back into a starting role, but threw a little bit of a tizzy. Didn't want to work out of the bullpen. Didn't think he should have been the guy, but he was. Criswell, Taucher, TBA Friday, Bayo Saturday, Crawford on Sunday in the finale for the Red Sox in the four-game series in the Bronx against the Yankees. Cortez, left-hander, Clark, right-hander, Clark Schmidt, right-hander Friday. Garrett Cole scheduled to go Saturday, so you know. Rafael Devers is going to be in the lineup. And then Carlos Rodon, a left-hander, going Sunday in the finale, 1:35 start Sunday against Cutter Crawford. So, again, Houck, we'll see. Hopefully he's able to go. And then you've got Fitz. See if you can piggyback those two. Maybe that's the way to go here. We'll see. Just want to check the comments real quick. Shooting Smoke. Just want to get your last one in here. Critical of him being Casas, but give him a shout out when he makes a good play. Absolutely, I agree with you. And I think, hey, we're buddies, Derek. Shooting Smoke right now. I agree with that too. I've been critical of Tristan Casas. Back in the lineup, the bat is one thing. First base, that's a defensive position. And just the error the other night kind of drove me crazy a little bit. It really did. But Casas did. He made one of what was several solid to above solid to very good plays for the Red Sox defensively in their comeback win against the Orioles on Wednesday night at Fenway Park. No off day on Thursday. 1st of 4 against the Yankees in the Bronx. And with that, we invite you to join us for our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, which is going to come Thursday night within minutes of the last out of Game 1 of the series against the Yankees. So the Red Sox, there's a guy one time who said, no, momentum in sports is not a thing. Red Sox, okay, you don't want to say they have momentum going to the series after walking off in the bottom half of the 10th inning Wednesday night on the home run by Tyler O'Neill. That's fine. The Red Sox should feel good about themselves right now. Still a big hill to climb to catch the Twins, and you've got the Mariners and the Tigers in the mix as well. But hopefully we're talking about a victory in Game 1 of the series against the Yankees Thursday night when we join you within minutes of the last out with our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. Tip of the cap and a thank you to our sponsors, Game Time and Prize Picks. And a tip of the cap as well to everyone who's with us on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel and making the Locked On Red Sox postcast their first listen every day. Locked On Sports Boston, number one place to hang out immediately after every game. Locked On Sports, your team, your Red Sox, every day.